welcome to Winnipeg.
Thank you, man.
Sold out show tonight at the Garrick Center. That's going to be sweet.
Is it sold out tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I
sold out for a while.
That's great.
This is just the beginning for the band. I really believe that you guys are going to be selling out arenas.
Thank you, man.
The next time you guys are going to have a go.
I really appreciate that.
Do you prefer the smaller venues, or do you like playing the big, massive crowds?
Well, it's very different. The massive crowds, it's easier to kind of feel a little lost, like there's more of a separation, because usually the stages are a lot further away from the audience members themselves. And with smaller shows, it's much easier to feel that immediate kind of rush. But it varies. There's some small shows that are really not so energetic, and big ones that are feel electrifying. So it depends. I know that's a dumb answer, but it varies.
Ex Ambassadors, the album VHS, it's out now. I had another listen this morning just to refamiliarize myself with it. So many things going on the record, and they work so well together.
Lots of
sounds. Lots of hip-hop elements on the record, too. You may appreciate this. Did you know you're at ground zero for gangster rap?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right here?
Guy named Brian Turner.
Uh-huh.
He's born in Winnipeg, moved to Vancouver, and then down to Los Angeles, started Priority Records. Who does he sign? NWA.
Oh, my God, yeah.
What do you say? You're in the birthplace of hip-hop and maybe gangster rap.
Well, feels good. Feels good.
Who inspired you musically to do what you do?
Well, when we were kids, so I grew up with Noah, our guitar player, and my brother and I played in bands with him throughout high school, and we grew up wanting to basically be the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
for all of middle school and a little bit into high school too. So we just tried to copy that music as much as possible. But what was great about the Chili Peppers is they we also grew up listening to a lot of hip hop because that was just part of the pop music scene, and it was what all our friends were listening to, so that's what we listened to, and so that naturally kind of seeped into our music. And the Chili Peppers are a very hip hop influenced band as well. And that just kind of became our thing, and we developed with that always in mind, that kind of hip hop element. I mean, when we write, we generally start with rhythmic things, like we generally start with drums. So yeah, that's just kind of where it all starts from.
Because towards the end of your song Gorgeous, when you go into your big falsetto voice, it kind of sounds like a Prince song.
Oh, great. Yeah. I'm a huge Prince fan. We're all huge Prince fans. I'd say that the two figureheads of the band in my mind are Bruce Springsteen and Prince. That's who I'm always trying to make something that I feel like, Bruce Springsteen might listen to and say, hey, that's pretty good. Or Prince might listen to and say, hey, that's pretty good. I don't know if I've gotten there yet.
I think you're on your way, man.
Oh, thank you.
Very powerful song you have out right now called Unsteady. Is it about your parents?
It's about a family trying to keep itself together, and specifically about divorce. And I mean, all songs have to come from kind of a personal place, so I guess I drew some of my influences lyrically from my experience of my parents' separation. I always talk about this song because it was a really weird song for me to write. I never really felt comfortable talking about my parents' divorce, just because it's such a common thing. It happens all the time, and my perspective was kind of, well, why should I, be griping and moaning about something that happens to everybody, but the very fact of the matter is, it does happen a lot, and it's no matter what, it's a really difficult thing for, a child to be in the middle of, and I was a teenager when it happened, and it was very, like I was falling in love for the first time myself. So I think it had a very big effect on me, and it was important for me to write about it, as uncomfortable as it was.
It's interesting you bring up the word uncomfortable, and I was reading about when Cage the Elephant were writing their last record, Melophobia, they got some advice. If you're not uncomfortable singing the lyrics or writing the lyrics, you're probably not writing a good song.
Yeah, it's very true, man. It's very true, because, like that, the whole, I feel like, point of a great song is that you're saying something, you're speaking for these people who can't, or feel like they can't say these words, and then the moment you say it, it connects, and they're like, oh man, finally there's somebody out there that feels the same way that I do, and I'm not afraid to sing this song at the top of my lungs in my car now,
The
cathartic.
The first song I heard from Ex Ambassadors, Jungle, with Jamie and Commons, it bangs so hard.
Thank you.
I cranked it to 13, and I found your other music. What was that like when first time you heard that song mixed down through the studio monitors?
Well, I think the first time I heard it actually was through my laptop speakers. We do a lot of our mix exchanges over email, and Alex sent me the finished track, and he sent me it with Jamie's vocals, because I had recorded this hook, this chorus, and Alex and I had worked on it for a while, and then I guess he brought it into the studio with Jamie, and Jamie cut his verses to it, and it sounded great. I didn't really know where it was going to land, if it was going to land on our album or his, or what was going on. But Alex, Alex the Kid, our producer and head of Kid in the Corner, he always has grand plans for things that he doesn't let us all in on. So, I was like, it sounds awesome. And it really did bang. I remember hearing it and thinking, wow, I could see this in like a movie trailer or something.
This was in a couple movie trailers, I think.
Yeah, it was.
All right, we're going to move into lightning round now.
All right, let's do it. I'm ready.
Eggnog latte or peppermint mocha?
Eggnog.
If you had a little 3x3 inch patch of grass anywhere on your body, you could shave it, trim it down, where would you put this small patch of grass?
Right where my chest hair is, like right in the center.
Right in the center, all right. Yeah. Pullover hoodies or zip-up hoodies?
Pullover.
iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Poop emoji or laughing so hard you're a crying emoji?
Poop emoji, for sure.
Top bunk or bottom bunk?
I'd say bottom bunk. I'm afraid of falling out of the top bunk.
Shortbread cookies or mincemeat pie?
Mincemeat pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Not enough people love the mincemeat pie.
Yeah. I love the mincemeat pie with a little cream on it. Oh my God, yeah.
Shower before bed or when you wake up?
When I wake up.
Why would you do the opposite?
I don't know. Well, sometimes it's hard because we play shows and we get really sweaty and stinky afterwards, and you want to just kind of like get it off.
I get that, but if you're just doing a 9-to-5 job, it's pointless.
Shower in the morning.
Sam Harris, Ex Ambassadors, sold out show tonight.
Yeah, man.
At the Garrick. Thank you so much for stopping by at Fresh Radio.
Thank you for having me. This is great. I really appreciate that.
No problem.
Thank you, dude.
Cheers.
Modern music, 99.1 Fresh Radio.